One is habit creation. The other one is commitment and discipline. The process will take around 21 days. I feel like I'm responsible to respond for all questions. You can choose your phone or your family. Then I choose my family.
Hi everyone, welcome to Arada podcast, where we talk about social media, the internet, and the digital world. We are Noel and Kirubel.
Yes, and today we are back with another cool guest, Tesfaye Walde Johannes. Tesfaye is a journalist, media consultant, media trainer, and above all this, he is a really good storyteller. So today we are going to talk about how can we maintain balance between virtual and real world. Tesfaye, welcome to the Arada podcast.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, so I'm feeling like a bit weird saying thank you to our guest because he's also our colleague. But still, thank you for your time. So, Tesfaye, I know you've been on social media for quite a long time. Take us through your journey on social media.
I think for a decade, I have been working on the social media, especially in my younger age. I was used Facebook for the first time, and throughout the process, I'm familiar with other social media formats, including TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and others. For the first time, I remember when I'm joining the Facebook community, I posted my photo.
We all do the same.
Yeah.
It must be a cool photo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when for this interview, when I go back and check the first photo that I posted, I was just laughing.
When was that?
It's around 12 years ago. I remember that after posting that picture, I was waiting for several hours. I checked several times whether I get the first like or not. When I see the first like, by the way, I get the first like from someone who didn't know who he is in practical world. We don't have any connection with him. Then I was confused. How can I find him?
Someone would like my picture.
Exactly. And why is he interested on this picture? Then when I was posting something and when I try to counting some likes, it's creates some ego in my mind. Then I feel like I'm very indispensable person for social media. Then I'm trying to post even proverbs, pictures, and sharing some other posts. Then I'm trying to comment, feedback, some amount of time. Then my time become increased and increased. At the end of the day, when I checked out my internet digital media utilization hours, it's near to around 8 hours sometimes.
That's
9 hours. Exactly. Then I'm just getting slowly, but I cannot able to go out easily.
Eventually, you start to spend a lot of time on social media.
I was about to ask you your experience.
Similar to Tesfaye. So it's been more than 10 years since I joined social media platforms. Do you remember the social platform called MySpace?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
I created an account on that. My
Have you
first
used
profile was on MySpace. You connect with people, you talk with people. And after that, I created my Facebook account. And I remember a while back, even Twitter sent me congratulations. It's been 10 years since you joined Twitter.
Wow.
And I said, wow, it's nice. But I didn't know what Twitter was when I was joining. Right? Back then. I just created an account for the sake of creating it. And like you said, my very first posts would be like pictures with friends, pictures with family and stuff. Facebook was introduced when I was in high school. So back then we had a high school group and we post pictures and stuff. And those pictures are still there. So at least I remember the time when I was joining.
By the way, for this interview session, I was trying to check out what was my journey in Facebook. Then when I see my posts, I was so amazed. Yesterday I was so amazed because I have seen my maturity through the process.
Yeah.
It served me as a benchmark to check out in what area I was interested, in what area I was committed to respond.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I think it will also reflect your personality as
exactly.
you grow, right?
Yeah.
Dramatically, I changed my perception. When I stand now and seeing what I'm posted before 10 years ago, it was very different.
Yeah.
I was very innocent.
When you
Yeah.
begin?
Exactly. I was very innocent. Now, I'm very crucial, even to click
Yeah.
the like
Yeah.
button.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think about who is he,
Yeah.
why he's posting. Is that this true?
Mm.
What will be the effect?
Yeah.
Then I'm trying to calculate something, even to give a like or
Yeah.
some reaction, some emoji. Yeah.
So, I mean, the problem is not using social media actively, right? The thing is, how can we maintain the balance between virtual and the real world? So, do you remember the moment you decided to stop this excessive use of social media? It's for both of you.
If you guys remember, a while back there was a civil war in our country. So there was an intensive fighting and intensive conflict in our country. So like I told you, I was like, I consider myself like an active user of social media. Starting from the COVID pandemic, so content that come to my feed has started to change, right? Then after the COVID, northern Ethiopia conflict broke out, and the content is on social media started to change dramatically. Like very visual and sensitive content start to show up and appear in my newsfeed. Like, so whenever I open my social media accounts, I see like this very visual and inappropriate content. This to a point that pushed me to stop using social media. So I remember the moment I said, what am I doing on social media? So I find myself at 3 a.m. scrolling on my phone. What I realized after a while is that unconsciously, all those contents I see has been affecting my behavior through time. And that was my aha moment to stop.
All right.
You know, I decided to stop at that moment, deleted all social media accounts, and I stopped using social media.
We'll get back about
Yes.
Exactly. That's
That
a
moment,
good
that
question.
was
But from
that
my
was
side,
my moment. Yeah.
from my side, the moment created by missing some important my life milestone events. I was applying for a scholarship, and I was passing different states, and I had a chance to interview by jury. Then on that time, I was just responding and communicating with other social media users in Facebook, discussing about some issues. Then I missed it, that interview. The jury was waiting me for interview on digital platform, but I didn't make it specific time for that interview. Then at the end of the day, when I wake up from my discussion from the group, I missed already the opportunity.
Yeah, the time has already passed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then
I'm sure you've put a lot of work on the process.
like writing essay,
Yeah.
filling the format,
Yeah.
taking shoots for my content,
Yeah.
and also providing project proposal. And finally, it was an interview session.
Yeah. You passed all those stages.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then I stopped, actually, not by closing or deactivating, but I decided to set some rules for myself. Then there is called 15, 15, and 15 rule. I set for myself.
What's
Like-
that 15 feet?
In the morning, I will available 15 minutes to check out.
So you spend 15 minutes
Exactly.
in the morning?
In the morning, lunchtime, and in the evening. Then I set a screen time for those social media platform.
Ah.
I spend around 8 hours per day. Then I decide to make it 45
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's not an easy job.
I know.
to cut
it
down
was
that
very
much.
challenging.
I know. None of you asked me about me.
Don't ask. I will take it. Okay? What's your experience?
No, just.
What's your experience? When do you start?
Oh, it was when I was at high school. I remember the first picture I posted was a child who was begging on the street.
Okay.
And I wrote some captions in English.
Okay.
And my English was so bad. I mean, I wish I wrote it in Amharic because the concept was nice. I am still using social media for about 14 hours per day or more than.
Wow.
I'm still doing it.
Okay, one is for your job.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
One is for your personal issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a lot, right? I don't think it's a bad place
Mm-hmm.
to be, and I think I'm getting relevant things on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I also agree with you guys, exceeding the amount of time we spend on it is not healthy thing, but it's just my habit.
By the way,
Yeah.
I checked your Facebook.
Okay, we're friends, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's very interesting, very inspiring.
Really?
Especially your writing is very, very, very
My
interesting.
God.
Then I like it. Your
you.
stories, way of writing, that's awesome.
Nice.
So, Tasfai, so we were talking about that aha moment that pushed us to stop using social media. So, I know it might seem easy, to just suddenly stop using social media. So, how do you remember that time? Because you told us like you cut your time from using 8 hours to you cut it down to 45 minutes, which is a drastic change. So, how do you remember that time?
From my friends, the first thing they ask me is that you are deactivated. Why you didn't say hi?
Yeah.
Because in the previous life, someone say salam or hi, I will say immediately hi. Then I will waiting him the next
for the
the next
follow-up
question because I'm saying that someone is
Typing.
typing.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm waiting that. Then I feel like I'm responsible to respond for all questions, to like or comment for all posts for my friends.
Yeah.
Then I'm highly engaged with this platform. I have kids. I don't have family time. I'm with my phone. Then these crucial things become an habit.
Yeah. Through time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I decide to stop, it's not an easy job.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
in the morning, I will pick up my phone
Yeah.
when I was in bed. Then I will try to scroll out. When my decision exists, that was the first behavior to stop.
Yeah.
Like, pick up my phone in bed.
Yeah.
If there is a family gathering, I'll pick up my phone. Then I'll check if I assume that I'm leading the world, or I'm
Yeah.
a change agent for the world, or I'm responsible guy for the world.
Yeah. I think the hardest part is it's like most people want to skip this, bothering world of social media. On the other hand, escaping social media is becoming more hard because our life is much related with social media. Our communication, family, our gathering, everything is related to social media today, right?
Yeah.
So how did you manage?
Then I create
How do you
two
manage
things.
Okay.
One is habit creation. The other one is commitment and discipline. On habit creation, when I read some books, the process will take around 21 days to create,
To develop an
to
habit.
develop the new habits in your life.
21?
21 days. And the second one is commitment and discipline. Then I try to read out how can I will working on these two issues. For the first 21 days, when I'm thinking about phone, I try to change my mind to pick up some books from my shelf.
Okay.
I will open just a book, then I will read, then I will try to avoid such kind of phone-related activities from my hand.
To make
Yeah.
yourself busy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the first decision what I
Yeah.
decide.
Somehow you need to fill the void that is
Yeah.
Definitely.
created,
Yeah.
And the second thing, I try to interact with family, with my friends, and with my kids.
Yeah.
That's the decision. Okay? Once, if you are not decide in life, you can choose your phone or your family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I choose my family. Then finally, when I'm thinking about phone, I will drop somewhere in bedroom or somewhere in
Far.
reading room.
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Then I will spend with my
Your time with your
time with my
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
The third thing, I avoid any kind of notification from my phone. You know,
So that
Yeah.
you wouldn't be
Yeah,
distracted
yeah.
from
Exactly.
the
Nice
conversation.
technique.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's insist you.
Yeah.
If you heard some notification from the social media platform,
Like
Yeah.
you would be eager to open
Exactly.
I know. It
Yeah,
might be
what
to
might
remind you
be-
someone's
yeah.
birthday, right?
that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you'll insist to go and see, and
Yeah.
nothing. At the end
And
of the day,
then
nothing.
you'd be lost in the
Yeah,
digital
yeah,
world.
yeah,
Exactly.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
because you are a single person.
Yeah.
The social media, the digital platform, provide you different individuals
Yeah.
with different thematic area, with
Yeah.
different interest and different presentation,
Yeah.
and you'll be
So once you open that notification, then
You get lost.
Exactly.
yeah. Just you were telling us the challenges that you faced while you were trying to balance your virtual world presence and physical world interaction.
By the way, it's a good tool
Mm-hmm.
to interact with others. Even currently,
Yeah.
I'm working some kind of marketing. I'm trying to post my activities on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Then people invite me to do the same activity for the organization and other things
Yeah.
because I'm working as a media consultant.
Yeah.
Then
So that is one platform that you showcase
Yeah.
your work,
Exactly.
then-
Yeah.
exactly. But at the same time, you have to take care why and the duration of time that you plan to spend on social media. That's very important. That's what I'm trying to matching to use in the real world and the digital
virtual.
media, the virtual one. Then that was the challenge. Then I decided to set some hours, some minutes, like 50 and 50 approach. Then I'm trying to stick with this plan. I will try to post what really I feel truly in the real world. Not my inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, not my inspiration.
Yeah. So you create content about the reality on the ground.
Exactly. Exactly. Then people will say that, like, then throughout the process, I try to create my branding. You know, like currently I'm writing on Facebook every Saturday. I try to brand called Kdamit.
Yeah. I'm a
Then-
fan of it, by the way.
Thank you. Then on that platform, I will try to write one paragraph or 3-4 lines. That's what I learned from the week. Okay, that branding become very popular now. By the way, when people see me, oh, I know you somewhere.
You are being celebrity now.
Then I'm happy with it. Then I'm trying to create my own branding. I'm stick with
Your commitment and your plan.
discipline, and I'm very selective now.
But last time Kirbil was telling us, after he quit social media, he have observed some changes. Like he start learning new skills, like spending more time reading books. So what was that behavioral change on your side?
Now I'm reading my books. I have space. I have time. Because I used 8 hours, now 45. There is a difference.
There is close to
Then
more than 7 hours of
I
time to
provide-
spare. Yeah.
I provide time for reading books, content creation.
Yeah.
I'm okay now.
Yeah.
Now, currently, I'm living healthy life.
Yeah.
Nice. We can still
Balance.
keep balance without escaping from social media.
So I've been away from social media for eventually I start to feel that void. So I started to learn new things. So whenever my hand goes to my phone, if the applications are there, it's more likely that I would open them. So I deleted all the applications from my phone, and then I installed like applications that can help me in my education, in my career and stuff. That was how I tried to fill the void. So it's been 2 months since I've been back to social media. So
welcome. Welcome to the stage.
What's the difference between the last almost for
close
year?
to 11 minutes. Yeah.
Then what's the difference?
One thing I learned is I have to limit my usage of social media, and I have to change my behavior on social media, the way I interact, the way I respond to contents and stuff. And one thing I realized is that I am also responsible for a healthy flow of information. So the digital media literacy in our country is quite low. So that's what I realized in this time of my absence from social media. So can you give us like some reasons why people should maintain their virtual and physical life?
Yeah, we cannot able to think the world without digital media.
Yeah.
Digitalization has become very important tool to make life easy. At the same time, you are not setting some rules and regulation for yourself. The digital world will takes you time, energy, and your life at the end of the day. Then you have to think, how can we balance? It's very important.
Yeah.
In the other side, it should be set some rules and regulation and discipline to use it. Then balancing is very important. In the first place, we have to decide why we are engaging in social media. Why?
Yeah.
For entertainment? For getting information? Or for what? You have to identify. And when you set the time, at the same time, you will put some basic life principle. How can I will be present in social media? What kind of things I will be deliver? I will be react. I will be comment on social media. That's the key flow, steps that we follow on social media utilization. Once we decide these things, then at the end of the day, we know that the outcomes, the benefit, and the contribution that you address in your life, also in others' life.
Yeah.
Then this very important platform, but at the same time, we have to take some actions.
Yeah.
This is how we are balancing the social media and the virtual world and in real world scenario.
Yeah.
One thing I would add on what you just said is that if we are going to spend that much of time on social media, it has to, because these days there are people who cannot live outside of social media.
Yes.
You can take social media managers, digital marketers, content creators and stuff. But aside from that, as a social media user, right? If you are not generating an income, or if you are not bettering yourself, if you are not educating yourself on social media, if you are just on social media to just like, comment and share, it needs to be corrected, right? Yes. So maintaining your virtual and physical world enables you to progress in your life, right? So you'd have some time to spare on bettering yourself, on learning new skills, on maybe creating a side job, side gig. That would be good. So that is what I would like to add on what you just said, Tasfai.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I strongly agree with you.
Yeah.
Digital media makes your life easy, yes, but that should be incorporate with your daily life.
Yeah.
Okay? In appropriate way.
Yeah.
Be careful, guys. So thank you so much. Today we had discussion about how can we maintain our virtual and physical life, and we shared our experience and knowledge. What kind of social media user are you? Are you like Tasfai, trying to maintain this balance, or are you like Kirubel? He used to escape social media at all, like to maintain this balance. So share out your thought. We would like to hear from you a lot, and this is for all for today.
Yeah, thanks Tasfai for your time. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. You can also find us on other audio podcasting platforms. That was for today. Thank you for your time. See you next time.